Right. Pop that log there, and that will keep his door nicely closed. Hello everybody and welcome back to Survivor Challenge. So it is a new day. These are 95% fermented. I wonder what the price for silage is like at the moment. Interesting, it's going down. 441 is the best, and it's currently 431. So really, we want to get them sold as quickly as possible. I wonder how long it would be to do 5% fermentation. 96, 97, 98, 99 and 100. There we go. Is it all of them though? It is. We have 121,000 litres and it's gone up a bit. Okay, that's interesting. So yeah, we're going to take it to the animal dealer. Wait, it doesn't actually matter. Yeah, doesn't matter at all. Now we're going to attempt to get it there with this tractor. This tractor is 200 horsepower, but it does seem to struggle still. So, well, we'll have to see. Hopefully we can make it to the sell point, but this is a mega load. Once this trailer is free, once we've managed to get all these bales sold, we can then pick up the straw bales, which can then wait on the trailer for about a month. And actually we have more down in the cow yard which need to be loaded up. But yeah, let's just see how this performs. I think it might be its gearbox which lets it down. I like the tractor, it's really nice. But it seems to shift gears a lot. I guess I should be in manual instead of having it on automatic shifting. Yeah, it's really not happy. Neither's the trailer actually. It's quite heavy. Oh, okay, we seem to have got into a better gear. Okay, we're in high 2. It's looking promising. Let's see if we can make it to the top. Once we have loaded up the trailer again with straw bales, we do have another field to harvest, or I could do the trees. Because we have more trees to process into wood chips. Yeah, I should check the price for wood chips. We'll keep that tractor going. It's increasing, but we can get 358. Okay, it's just stopped. Yeah, it's messing around with the gears. I'll put the John Deere on this trailer. It will be faster. Here we are. I'll unstrap them all at the same time. It's always good to try and get a big bulk figure. Yeah, that could have gone better. Right, okay, let me just sort myself out. There we go. There should be all the bales in at the same time. Fantastic. 52,356 plus 3737. Very good. So we have in the bank account £325,000. The telehandler is already here, so I'll just park the trailer between the two fields, slightly into this one, and we'll get all of these bales picked up. Having all the weeds though does make it a lot trickier to see where they are. Now that is potentially going to be sold, but it's staying close to the sheep in case they need it for food. I did fill their trough in the previous episode. But we are doing alright for bales. We've got loads of bales. Also, I was wondering, I once did a super unrealistic series where I was using ridiculously big machinery. Would anybody be interested in that sort of series if I did it once a week? Now, I don't know how long I could keep it going for either, because there's only so many unrealistic mods out there. And I know it's not going to be super engaging, it's more of a novelty sort of thing. But like a mini-series, maybe just 3 episodes or something. Because I have had... I've seen comments recently on that series I did. I think it was FS17? Yeah, it must have been 17. Saying, oh, can you do this again? And I just don't know how well it will be received. I don't recall it being received terribly well at the time. Because, yeah, I don't normally do super unrealistic videos. It's just, yeah, just let me know. Would you be interested? Yes or no? well, I think that is actually all of the bales from here. We'll put that on, and then we'll take the whole lot down to the other yard. I have no idea how many bales they have down there, but it is quite significant from what I can remember. Yeah, there's quite a lot of bales. So I don't know if the cows need any more. They almost do. Yes, although we already have a bale in the mixer. And that requires a tractor to power it, so we'll have to do that in a minute. But I will fully load this trailer, and then we will shred that last bale, and maybe another bale, into their living quarters, because it is their bedding, which we're turning into manure. Well, they're turning into manure. I don't know if I can sell manure on this map actually, because we probably do have quite a lot. It's something I'll have to look into. Okay, it's certainly a very precarious looking load, very overloaded, but we do have a lot to transport, so that's the reason. It'll be alright though. The greatest concern will be that the tractor can't pull it, but I think it'll be alright. So if I can fit 3 more in the middle, that would be good. Right, just going to have to slide. I have to be 4. That's going to be really tall though. No, it'll have to be 3. Right, shuffle them back. And they can go just here. That must be so heavy. But it's all strapped together, so as long as I don't remove the straps accidentally when we're moving, it'll be fine. Right, so now I can put the tractor onto the bale shredder. Yeah, that isn't really enough, I don't think, 1 bale. I will get a second one ready. I might even be able to pop it in on top. But there is a possibility that it will fall out. We shall see. There we go. So hopefully that trailer doesn't teleport. The only reason I say that is because those dollies do like to move, and the trailer starts to walk away. Right, yeah, that actually is pretty good. Let's now head round this side and shred them. Although I might have to spin round. I think we do need to be facing the other direction. Somewhere here. Yep, there we go. Please stop changing the camera angle. Good. That's all going in then. Throwing all the straw into their enclosure, and once that first one's done, hopefully the top one will drop down. Yeah, it should do. Yep. And then we can shred that as well, 7,500 litres. And that will hopefully be enough to get them to the end. Now I don't know if it's actually possible to see how much manure they have, because it's all integrated into the building here. We haven't actually placed a pit or a silo. It's just here. It tells us how much slurry we have, 127,000 litres, but not manure, not the solid manure. Okay, there we go, that's finished. Very good. So now I need to decide whether or not I want to do the harvesting today, or the trees. I think it's probably going to be a good idea to finish the trees because the price is increasing quite a lot now, and I think it's going to be really good fairly soon. We're currently in November, so yes, it's going to be good in the next couple of months. So it would be very handy to have all of that wood ready, all those wood chips. So if we just go over here. Oh no, I've teleported onto a tomato box. We're still producing them. We're just going to sell loads in one go. It will be pretty impressive. Any more? Nope. Okay. So really, it's all of these. It's quite significant. But we planted them, and it would be good to get the money from them. I do need to source a really big trailer, because we have so much stuff to transport. Not only the wood chips, which is extremely bulky, but also all of the grain. We have probably close to 200,000 litres of different grains. No! Okay, that'll do. So I need to do that really with every single one of these. Just get them all into the trigger, and then I can press the button and sell them. Well, I say sell them. Process them, ready to be sold. And they are processed so quickly. If the production is enabled, it will actually process a full tree in, I think, a matter of seconds. So ready is fast. Let's just go into here. Yeah, it's actually disabled. Activate. Right, press the button. Only one went in. Well, that's a good test, actually. 6,178. We're in real time. We'll put that to ×5. And yeah, you can see it is processing that quite quickly. Already 113,000 litres. And that is the first tree almost gone. It's run out of water. The trees, the tree greenhouses. So I'll do them once we've done this. And this is going to be the final tree that we do. The ones that are surrounding virtual Daggerwin should stay, really. I think they were mostly there. Oh, there is another one. Yeah, there were already trees around virtual Daggerwin, so we'll keep them there. But that leaves an absolute mess. Wow. Let's go up into the air and see what it looks like. Total destruction. So that really opens up that plot of land again. Oh yeah, I remember way back when I was going to do this, I was told that if I don't drill it as grass, I might have a problem with the environmental score, so it will be interesting to see if I have got 100% on here. 96, 60, oh, these have gone really bad. I did have 100, although amazingly that is actually our best plot, 96. So if it did have an effect, yeah, it wasn't enough to worry about. So now, probably off camera, I'm going to pick up all these trees and we'll do them in batches. We're going to place them all onto the trigger and then we can process them in bulk. But that's going to be a lot of running backwards and forwards. So I definitely won't time-lapse it. It will look horrific. There we go. I will just show you each load being sold. Right, it's a big enough pile, I think. Let's press the button so they can be processed. Well, some went in. Let's just see what the current figure is. Wow, 48,000 litres just went in. I think actually most of them went in, it was just a few. goes another one. And that can start the next pile. Ooh, it's very hard to see what we're doing. There we go. So yeah, I'll get the next load. Right, batch load number 2. Oh, I can't see the wood for the trees. I think there it is. Press that button, and that's pretty much processed all of them. Some of them have gone over the top. Come back here. You excitable trees. Right, okay, well we'll have a big clearing up session at the end. Because I don't think everything's going to get into here. But as I take the last load up from the bottom, I'll just quickly explain... Oh, there we go. Yeah, I'll just quickly explain that there may well be another survival challenge in FS22. Because I don't think, as far as I'm aware, there is not a new full release game this year. It used to be every 2 years. But it looks like Giants might have gone to every 3 years, maybe even more. The reason why I say this is because, yeah, they've announced the season pass, the second season pass, and it does say on the roadmap for it that there is an expansion in, I think, did it say, it either said autumn or November 23, and I'm pretty sure they wouldn't do that. So I don't think they'll put a big expansion out around the same time as a whole new game. That doesn't make any sense. So yeah, there's going to be plenty of time to do another survival challenge. I just need to find the right map for it. Alien Jim's maps are absolutely fantastic. So it may well be one of his. I've had quite a few people saying, can you do another series on No Man's Land? And, well, I wouldn't say no. It would be nice. It's a very good map. It would be nice to do another one of Alien Jim's. Because that was a pretty big series that I did on No Man's Land. And obviously the setting would be the same, so I wouldn't want it to feel like I'm repeating myself. And this must be the final tree. Let's get it out of there. Take it over here. And yeah, once again, there's probably going to be some which are tucked behind the trigger. Let's just see if we can make our way into here. Where is the button? There it is. No, that's not the button. That's the wrench or the spanner. There it is. But there's a tree preventing me. Ah, there we go. Good. Right. So actually, only one didn't go through. Press the button again, and it's done. So we have. Well, in fact, we have hardly any wood processing. It's processing it so fast. Which means we're going to get our grand total in just a minute. It looks like it's going to be about 275-ish. Very, very good. But what a barren landscape. I can actually just press a button in the Easy Development mod and remove all of these, which might be the best thing to do. It's not like we're going to farm it again, so we wouldn't actually be benefiting in any way, so it's not really like cheating. It's just making the area look better. So which one is it? I always forget which one of these it is. Possibly this one, yes. Remove stumps. There we go. Except the wedges. They're of course not stumps, so we still have the wedges from every cut. Right, this must be done. It is. We have our grand total. We have 285,000 litres of wood chips to sell, plus the contents of this trailer here. 14,500 litres. So overall, we do have approximately 300,000 litres. Very impressive. I've never had so many wood chips. So let's get that water tanker. We need to fill up these two greenhouses. There's still plenty of time for them to be producing money for us. It's not the end yet, and actually, yeah, let's just move these across. That'll do nicely. Totally empty. So I'll do what I did before. I will take the water out of the lake. I will fill up the two tree greenhouses and give the rest to the maple syrup production. I think the sheep are alright. I think the sheep have a plumbed in supply. At least I hope they do. Yeah, they must do. Right, let's cut down through here. And we're filling. Get a nice full load. And 100%. Now we just have to make it up the hill. Although, yeah, not many machines can make it up that hill. I'll just go across the field. The wheels are turning, but I'm not getting anywhere. Part of the problem is probably the tyres that I have fitted. You would have benefited from some wider tyres. But that has revived these trees. They look really nice and healthy again. Whereas before, they looked really, really sad. Poor things. Okay, I think I must... Yeah, it's because I'm in fly mode. I can't get it back into the tractors. There we go. Oh, it took quite a lot. It took a third of a tank. But then at least there will be 33% left for the maple syrup production. And now these are looking happy as well. Very good. Much better. Right, let's move on. Exactly a third left. Maple syrup is still being produced quite rapidly, so it is definitely worth keeping this going. And I think that will conclude this episode. So next week we've got several fields to harvest. We've got these two, and we've got this one here. So it's basically canola and soybeans. And I think that's done. Yep, that's done. Brilliant. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed the video, and until next time, see you again soon. Bye for now.